Just close this out completely. Okay, good. That's working now. Alright. So roll 20 up. Some extra tabs in the background. Go ahead and you guys can just drag your tokens to wherever you want to when you guys are ready.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, I'm not in the middle of a square. There we go.
So basically, for the sake, I think this is going to be a shorter session today.
I'm back.
There's
What's
a lot
up?
of things just going on. For the sake of this, we're going to use today kind of to level up and to figure out what your guys' plans are going forward for the next kind of stage of this journey, and to pick some boons. I think that'll be the next thing we do today. So yeah, go ahead and put your guys somewhere in the middle as you come to a sort of rest after your big fight against the Sundered that day. We'll start out with Scribe's sort of choice if he's pressed for time. Otherwise, anybody can go first. I'll let it be up to you guys. But you appear. I assume multiple people have kind of traversed into this place once in a while. So it's not an uncommon thing. But as you feel this next surge of strength pass within you, you arrive again within the landing and are offered your next boon of refrain. Within the center tomb again sits Mr. Death himself, the warden, Mr. Soul, kind of sitting there, passing a cold gaze past you, welcoming you into his house. Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good.
So it looks like you guys made it to the next step of the journey. Go ahead and take your pick of the litter, and depending on what you pick, you might get something crazy going on. Maybe your powers will change into something that even I don't know about. Who knows? You'll notice that down there, those stones are back up for grabs. You guys earned them. Did a good job. So I'll give you access to those again.
Details like each of the souls.
Well, something related to your own soul. I would recommend going either to the soul category. There's a neat little thing within the body category. Otherwise, death has the most soul manipulation type of stuff going around. That's one of my signature moves down there. Has got a lot going on with that. So maybe you take advantage of that. There's a few very risky deals that are down that way though. So be careful with whatever you choose.
Do you have like a list of like each name of boon?
No.
In this place. Shit.
What do I see here? Within this room, I will list off as you explore around. Within the Sepulchre of Death, you see the following stones. You see a stone that reads Mangle, and it has sort of a figure crushing others with a grasp, some sort of psionic will, pulverizing them, seemingly with either their sheer force of mind or some other um, effect. There is one that reads prowess, um, where one is standing over the other. Um, having defeated them, they are draining some sort of vitality from their body, gaining strength from their fallen foe. There is another of an individual biting from the neck, taking life force from another. It reads siphon. Necrosis shows a somber image of what looks like a maiden passing her hand over a dying man. As her hand passes over his form, turning skeletal, passing away. There is another of an individual being attacked at all angles. A length of chain, uncoils from the back of their head, swirling around into the room, collecting and grabbing each of the creatures as they pass through, harming them with these almost barbed chains. Um, hold on.
If we like jumped off this,
You just fall
like
back
is
there
this just...
again.
Oh.
I only say that because you've already tried it. 1, 2.
I can't fucking remember.
Order, soul, life, blood, life. Okay. The next one is the centerpiece. That is the sacrificial chamber. Let's see. Because I never read off all of them. That you could pull into. You see another one. Devour seems new. One of the fallen stones. You see a familiar individual, an old man with a hat, one of the previous aspects of Mr. Soul, and several others sort of in a congregation around one another, as they have seemingly split off from one another. And that is... sorry, that was Revenant. Devour is a hungry maw chewing down, eating a single creature trying to escape from a basically large skeletal head, very similar to that of the individual within the center chamber. And then the last one is Ruination. That one, you see basically an entirely silver slab. Yes, the stones down there have reformed. You see what seems to be a prison, as some sort of individuals held within a cage, being harassed and basically like slowly annihilated by this sort of necrotic aura that passes around them. Up in the soul area, if you go back there, let's see, a couple different ones. Not so spooky. Let's see here. The first one you see is Aurora. There is this sort of sparkling glimmer within the sky, and you just can barely see what looks to be some sort of bird passing within it. It is quite a beautiful display. It seems to kind of scintillate across the stone. There is one called Breath, and it has basically an image of somebody giving CPR to another. And as they do so, the sort of wounds upon their body have begun to seal from like basically near death. There is another one. It shows a individual having punched basically, and mangled a individual into a twisted, almost spike, having like broken their bones and everything. It is called Collapse. That stone reads. There is another one called Direct. You see a commander standing over a group of several individuals, sort of leading them in a charge, and preventing harm via their order. You see another of a great bird, again, flying, with these incredibly like vast wings, sort of speed of which seems to pass between worlds. You see one called Exact, where an individual is being stabbed in the chest, and via response, you see another striking them with what seems to be a mixture of both their hand and a small blade, and just some sort of irate hate towards them. You see a again familiar visage of Mr. Soul standing before a terrestrial planet, very similar to either Aelinor or what you might imagine other worlds look like. And a dragon is coiled around this planet with a look of content. You see the spirit within, a little wriggling mass underneath this altar here. And there is one last one, a great wind that is blowing over a countryside, crushing everything in its past. Squall. Those are the soul boon abilities. Sure, sounds good. If anybody wants to start looking around, go ahead.
What can you tell me about this room, each of the stones?
Oh, sure. All right. In the Sepulchral Blood, the first thing you notice is sort of the heat of this room. The forge toiling away at whatever projects, a sort of specter of a now familiar individual, sort of at work crafting all sorts of different weaponry. The first stone you see reads Might. It has this large, sort of demonic figure fighting against a much smaller foe, but seemingly losing in a contest of strength against them. Their attacks having little purchase against the parries of the smaller individual. You see Rain, which features a sort of kingly-looking individual with this lance that goes both into the sky and into the heavens. They have almost a smirk on their face. A coil made of blood escapes their arm and wraps around the spear. It's called Rain, yes, as in like a king. Also more like a cord around something. It is sort of a mixed meaning. Let's see. Actually, I think Rain... No, yeah, Rain's spelled that way for both meanings, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, there's two rains?
Yes, it has a double meaning.
Oh, I thought you meant like two rainbows, like what?
No. It literally just has two meanings. One called Hate. You see it like an individual coated in some sort of ichor. Different bloods of different beasts as they are within a flying spin of hate and anger within a battlefield. Basically trying to fight against an impossible number of enemies. You see one called Adrenaline. An individual making a quick move at their most vital of moments, an extra burst of strength at their most necessary time. You see one that emits the idea of a great sun as it expands across the sky. The stone reads Corona. As this sort of heat builds, it almost seems to flicker off the front of the stone. One called Transfusion, which it basically has a unfamiliar visage of a blood mage as they are pouring life from one creature as it dies into another. One stone is called Letting,
Are
which
blood mages actually like playable things?
I think they are now. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Letting, which has an individual taking their own blood and using it. It certainly is if you're a fake given, as a weapon. Small cuts have opened up around their body, and they have formed these weapons around themselves.
My fucking elbow.
The last one is called Vein, which has a very similar appearance, but this way, in this instance, there is more of a flicker, a glint across their form as they are shifted into that of a more of an elemental being of flame. They begin to lose most of the form of their body, but they are burning up and tearing up the area around them. And the last one is Whelm, and that is basically an image of somebody giving somebody a heart attack.
Nice.
Like how the music just stopped.
Um. What are the three new ones in the Death Realm again? Or what is them called?
Sure. There's
No.
Revenant, Ruination, and Devour.
Okay. Is there anything I can do as a fucking altar in the middle?
How do you interact with the altar in the middle?
Can I slip my hand something? Or like prick it
Yeah,
for
and
blood to
you
drop?
put the blood into the altar.
Does it do anything special?
You are offered, yes, you are offered access as you do so to the sacrifice boon, I believe.
Okay.
That's that's Siphon. So yeah, Sepulchre of Death. Yes, that is the sacrifice boon.
Hmm.
Choosing this would mutate your harvest.
Harvest. Would Revenant would Revenant mutate my harvest?
It also would, yes.
Hmm.
Anything within this room would mutate harvest.
Oh, huh.
Change it to a different method, I believe it's called. Can I describe prowess again? Prowess, yes. Prowess is quite good. Where is prowess? Blood. Sepulchre of Blood. Is that right? Oh, sorry, that was in death. Yes. Oh, yeah. As somebody is slaying a creature, they are taking from its vital essences and using it to basically morph their body and make it more powerful. It seems like they are regaining some sort of strength after their fight from this fallen creature. Scribe, you want prowess? Okay. And your current... Okay, I'll copy and paste that into your thing. Okay. Prowess 1. That's a good boon for you, I think. I think you're gonna like that. Alright, there's prowess for you, Scribe. Scribe, you had Ascension before, so that does not change anything, I don't think. Actually, wait a second. Nope. Yep, you're good. They can't really change. I don't want them to affect your alignment and stuff like that too much. These are more just like tied to different things to maybe give you different dusts.
So if I were to take something like a bit malicious sounding from here, it won't like completely fuck up my character.
You'll just have access to a very spooky ability. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's my only one concern. Oh, there's a little funny blue circle over here. I remember I never fucking fully erased it last time we were here.
Sure.
I wanna fully erase, like, just keep rubbing at it.
Okay.
See what happens.
You permanently lose access to the domain boon, but you now have access to Spellbreak.
Wait. That doesn't do anything to Whoop, does it?
Huh?
That doesn't screw over Whoop since he
you
has
specifically have lost access to that boon forever.
And I get what? Spellbreak?
Spellbreaker.
Like the Ooh, that sounds cool.
Does sound
I'm guessing
cool.
that's like some anti-magic field.
It is what it is, yes.
Oh, damn, nice. Actually, that...
Wait, is it arcane magic or all magic?
It is quite literally all arcane magic. It is any sort of magical effect or spell.
What is considered arcane magic?
Not boons, first of all. They are almost divine in purpose, but anything that would be cast from a spellcaster, so like any sort of
Being a paladin?
anything from a paladin, anything from anybody that's casting a spell, any magical effect from a region, something like that, it would be canceled.
Paladins and clerics were considered divine magic because their magic comes from the...
Yes, it just also has the stipulation that it cancels spells. That's why it's called Spellbreaker.
Okay, so that'd probably just fuck everyone over, even
also
myself.
deactivate magical items within the radius, so...
Oh,
yeah, that'll definitely fuck me over. Nope.
Please don't.
Do a little trolling? No. What's the ones in the White Room called? Like, each of them.
Sure, I'll just read these off. There is one called Appeal. There's Ascension, which is the pyramid at the center. There's one called Bail. There's one called Gravity. There's one called Judgment. There's one called Mandate. There's one called Object. There's one called Overrule. And there's one called Sustain. And if there's any of those that interest you, the first one seems to have something to deal with lessening the toll on somebody, lessening the burden of some sort of sentence upon them. The next one is a redirection of blame. Sounds good, Scribe. You take care. The next one shows different like astral bodies kind of staying in balance with one another as they are pulled towards a sun, but rotate around and maintain their order. The next one is that of a judge bringing down some sort of heavy sentence upon some obvious guilty party or perhaps innocent. There
Don't matter now.
Doesn't matter because they explode. The next one is called Mandate, right? It is a sort of set of it's almost a decree that is being shown to two different armies that they must follow. The next one is called Object, which is a person screaming at another person, stopping them in their place. Overrule is somebody basically telling somebody's certain traits and abilities to just not worry about existing for a moment. And then the last one is Sustain. Two individuals breathe a sigh of relief as they are sort of able to bypass a certain train of questioning as the route of conversation changes via yes. I'm a law major, definitely. No, I'm not.
I remember fucking doing something with that pool in the top left one. Can't remember what it fucking was though. I think it was like jumping in, but it did something.
Well, let's let somebody else do something for just a minute here.
Yeah.
What's Voop doing?
Zwoop here?
He might not be here right now. That's
I
okay.
heard a little rattle from the mic.
I think that was Joe.
Uh,
Elby here, what are you doing? Go ahead. And we'll have Gorb go right after.
Alright.
Let Gorb go first. I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase these questions.
Sure, go ahead. Gorb, go ahead. What are you thinking?
I go to red room.
Okay, you go to Red Room.
nice.
What are you looking at?
I just say, yo, can you list these off?
Yeah, I can list these off. Yeah, from across the room, you hear. What? Hey, can't you read? Let's see. All right. The following. Of course, you have Forge, which you could always upgrade to Forge 2. But there is
No.
Might, Rain, Hate, Adrenaline, Corona, Transfusion, Letting, Vein,
Wait, what?
and Whelm.
Got the Rona.
Oh no, we got Corona.
Yes, well, yes, it is called Corona, but it is not referring to.
Oh, the
Can you
forge in the
read
middle
Corona?
is the forge boon, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
That's the. Just want to make sure. Corona. I was thinking like fucking thing. You gonna get the Rona.
Can you, like, read off what Corona does?
He can give you a basic.
The
I
plague.
thought you remember what Corona does, man. Come on. Corona
I
is.
forgot.
Yeah. He's like, it's in the picture, boyo. It's you kind of make yourself into a star of sorts, and you build up sort of this heat, and you can either expend the heat or you can keep building it up over time. So.
Oh, was this one? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Become a meteor?
No, that's
No.
the comet boon.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Oh,
that one's actually
Wait.
pretty cool.
wait, can you literally just drop down from the sky on something?
Yes.
Not quite.
Or you can drop up to somebody. It's kind of an instant move on
Yeah.
20 feet and go up wherever you
Fuck.
land.
Mhm.
Oh, that sounds neat.
Uh,
Become air.
More useful for its instant move than anything else. Doesn't do that much damage.
Damn, if I had
Alright.
that, I wouldn't need Maverick. Maybe.
Correct.
got what I wanted from there. I
Actually,
then
why not?
step over to this room. What's in here?
Ooh, I wanna know what's in there as
Within
well.
that room, that is the Sepulchre of Entropy. You see Anomaly, Bedlam, Breach, Break, Clot, Wager, Mutate, Recoil, and Rebel. Those are the boons in that room.
Okay.
Anomaly is sort of a matter transference power. It kind of allows you to sort of change the area around you. Certain little glints of opportunity that you can shift around. Bedlam is, of course, the complete chaos boon. You don't know what it's going to do. There's a few different options that it can result in. Breach looks to be somebody absolutely just exploding somebody from the inside out with its violent electric power. Break seems to have somebody focusing on
Breaking kneecaps.
the brain of a target. Eidolon affects Harvest. No.
No, he
Harvest,
doesn't do the
Harvest
combo.
affects Eidolon, I believe.
Well, that's
Wait, Eidolon is no.
Vice
Eidolon
versa.
actually, neither of them affect each other. I'm sorry, they're from
Okay,
the same
then-
room.
I'm gonna say fuck it.
I need to show you kind of what I think I clipped this out of your descriptions for boons. I'll put them back in. They are the elemental leanings of your boons. I will put that in just a moment. Let me just read this off quick. Bedlam. Okay, which one are we on? That was Break. It's somebody basically just like giving somebody a big fucking headache. Clot is somebody reaching out and sort of filling their body, making them not work correctly. Making a sort of corrosion to their just natural health. Wager that's the card. There's just a playing card. If you wish to play the game, you can take the card. There's a bunch
Gambling?
of individuals sitting around a table waiting for you to do so. Mutate. Honestly, it's just got a picture of the fucking X-Men on the front. No, it has pictures of sort of this individual. Half their body seems to be made out of different chitins. Large flesh. They seem to have changed their form in order to combat whatever they're facing. The next one is Recoil. As death pours into something, they strike back with the same lost vitality and inflict harm upon another. And then Rebel. It's just got a picture of Lando on there. No, it is just it basically it's a burst of speed at the most vital moment, a opportunity to deny a sudden event based on your own merit. Middle one, that is Bedlam. You don't know what Bedlam's gonna do, but you can activate it and see what happens.
I do so. I want to activate it.
How do you interact with the middle one?
Shocking.
It's just a table, kinda, right?
No, it's
or is
it's
it...
an arcane glyph kind of on the ground.
Okay. I stand in the middle.
Okay, what do? You're standing in the middle.
I don't know. Back with the, I guess, prick the hand with blood, maybe.
Okay, you're now bleeding on the sigil.
Great.
You're now bleeding out.
Ooh, here's an idea. I cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay,
you have
it begins to
Toll the Dead?
break.
Okay, that wasn't my intention.
You have Toll
Um,
Dead? Damn, lucky. Maybe break it more?
no, that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Okay, I feel like messing with
I
this isn't a
just
good
shout
idea.
over. I just shout over to Mr. Soul. Yo, how do I do this?
Just kind of like focus on it, just kind of do your thing.
Alright, I just sit down and meditate on it.
All right, there you go. In doing so, and trying to make some sort of connection to the sort of power within the floor of the room, you watch as static electricity begins to build within both your body and the area around you, and you are offered the Bedlam boon.
Okay.
It has some fun effects. Benubi had it.
Yes.
Alright, it's either Bedlam or Might.
I wonder if there's a way to alter the fucking Bedlam one,
I
like
will
the
let you
domain.
know what your boons will bond with what boons bond with what. Let's see. Albahir, you have Bulwark.
Yes.
Meaning that anything that you take from the green room will change Bulwark slightly, if you wish. Eric, you have Harvest.
Yep.
Means anything within the silver room will bond with that boon.
Alright.
Gorb?
Eidolon's from green, right?
Eidolon is from green, yes.
Alright.
Gorb, you have Forge, which means anything from the red room will alter Forge.
Okay.
Boop has Domain, which means anything from the blue room will alter Domain. And Scribe has Ascension, meaning anything from that room will alter Ascension. Because you guys took all headstone pieces, like all the capstone ones. Alright. Except for you, who took Eric, you took Harvest.
Huh? Oh, right, yeah.
Now that Scribe has taken... let's see. He's taken Prowess 1. Anything that he takes from...
Graving. Is he? Or...
Goes from Death. Anything he takes from the green room will alter Prowess.
Can 3 of them be alter each other, or is it like 2
It's
and
actually
2?
it only goes. I'm only gonna make it so that one bonds to another.
Can the bonds change?
I'm not gonna worry about that much more. Having
Okay.
700 plus bonds or boons is pretty good by itself. I will say also that if you take another boon that is related to your current one, that will change that current boon at the time you take it.
What?
Give you the option of
All right.
taking a changed version of it. So there are 9 within the room that I just said, but there are also 9 across the different rooms that you could also take that would change based on what you currently have.
Alright, I'm gonna just take my. I can get Bedlam later.
You can take might.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Then you are offered access to the Bone Forge.
Ooh,
The bone
that's
zone.
cool. I forgot about that. And do I have to do anything, or?
Do you want to take it, or do you want to pass it up?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll take
that's
the Bone Forge.
guessing Boneforge is one of those like special things with each boon.
Gorb, your weapons no longer do fire damage.
Okay.
And I'll do bone damage.
No.
Bone hurting juice damage. No. That's not right. Hold on. Let me copy and paste a might in there for you quick. All right, Gorb, that should help you with some tankiness, huh? That should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Alright. Might 1. Then Boneforge. Sadly enough, the only thing that changes with Boneforge is the damage type, for now, at least.
Whoop vanished.
Banished? Okay. From Boneforge 1, your weapons now do 1d6 acid damage on hit. They
Ooh.
are now much more green. They are called... which one was this?
Oh no, they're bone.
They're called Bone Blades now. They're not called Heart Blades any longer. All right, Mr. Man. Is that your choice?
Yeah.
All right. Then, on to the next one, I suppose. Have you figured out what you want to look at? Also, is Voop back around, or is he still gone?
I'm back.
You're back? Okay. What are you looking at?
I'm going to the mind room.
Okay.
I want to look at everything in here.
Sure.
Just list them off.
Yep. Within this room, there are following boons. There's Domain, which you're familiar with. There is Inverse, Genius, Rend, Skill, Tide, Focus, Scion, and Mind Shield.
What's Scion look like?
Scion, you see an individual casting some sort of glyph as they appear in multiple spaces and seemingly travel and both make mirages of themselves at the same time.
Wait, what? So like
Um,
teleporting and cloning themselves?
Yes.
Ooh.
About Genius and Skill were the other two that stood out.
Genius is quite good. Skill is also quite good. Skill has a sort of archmage standing atop a hill, casting a great number of spells sort of at ease, not seemingly worried about the cost of doing so. Let's see. The next one, Genius, has a woman, both with like different spell components and weaponry, attacking all different sorts of foes. They seem keen on the very specific parts of, both their own skill set and also the weakness and sort of the holes in the defenses of these creatures, and is taking advantage these small arcane darts firing off of their hands into the weakest parts of the creatures, dealing damage and exploiting their weaknesses.
I'm gonna think.
Okay, sounds good. Joe, sorry. What is Albahir doing? What's he thinking?
What was the guy's name in the middle again?
Mr. Soul?
Mr. Soul?
Yeah.
Do you hunt, Mr. Soul?
I used to. I really used to. Quite often. I was quite good at it too.
So, when you're hunting, sometimes it gets away, and the first shot's not always enough.
I see what you mean.
Is there anything that in here that would possibly stand out to maybe my second shot if I have to seriously maim my target?
There's a whole bunch of stuff that hits real hard. Let me take a look here. In my great memory hole. I'm gonna figure this out for you. There's a few that I'll kind of allow you to make somebody real sickly like and gonna make it hard for them to get away. There's a few that allow you to either split up and try to catch them another way. There's a few that make it so that hit makes them nice and stunned for you to hit them later. As far as tracking goes, give me a second. I'm trying to figure that out here. I think I had one.
I mean, just so my second shot does as much damage as like my first. I want to do a lot more damage, supposedly.
Maybe I should look at blood quick. Maybe there might be something. Oh, sure. I know something. I think. That might be good. Well, I've got a few the options for you. Hate is going to allow you to respond to something if you're trying to hunt them down. If they try to make any attacks at you, you can make a whole bunch of attacks back at them. Adrenaline, if you want to get another shot off, go ahead. That one would basically allow you to be your strongest at the use of that new attack that you'd get, or whatever you're going to use that extra little move for. If you know what I'm saying. Basically, you get to work as if you've not expended any resources that turn of any sort. Let's see. Might is a very good defensive ability, but that's not going to help you here.
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
So you're at the center of all this, and you have, I'm guessing, a lot of knowledge, right?
About certain things.
And are you sitting on a boon?
Oh yeah, you want to pop in here?
I'm curious on it.
It's a doozy.
Yeah, I'll hop in.
All right, let's get cozy. Come on in. and he'll kind of hop out for you, and he'll I'll shut the door, and you gotta get fully immersed if you're gonna take it. Tap on the door if you're not gonna accept the boon when it's offered to you. So what do you do?
I'll let him shut it.
All right, he shuts you within the coffin, and you feel your skin begin to separate from your body. You are turned to ash slowly. The pain is incredible. You watch as your form is basically diminished down to that of a skeletal figure, as the rest of what you once were is sort of a cloud around you currently. You, at that moment, see your own soul within your body, glinting, screaming in pain, at the very center of your form, and you are offered the boon Soul Burn.
Am I able to know what that does, or?
It will allow you an initial eruption of flame that happens now. Flame or any sort of detonation of your choice, a manifestation of your true nature. You gain an incredible amount of resilience for a minute, and then after that point, you will deal bonus damage for an hour. At the very end of this, it will cost quite a bit of your stamina and leave you quite exhausted, but it is very potent.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the thing to get out.
Okay. He's like, all right, I'll get you out of there. Your skin goes back to normal, and you are allowed to exit.
I just want to put my hand on his shoulder and say, I'm so sorry.
It hurts every time. It's great.
What were the ones in the green room again?
Yeah, sure. In the green room, you've got that is body. You've got Glamour, Dart, Eidolon, Evolve, Bone Cowl, Bulwark, Harvest, Balance, and Ray.
Do any of these look helpful from a range?
For range, let's see here. I mean, balance is good for literally everybody in the game. Let's see. Bone Call is defensive. Dart is very good for having to basically go after somebody or taking ranged attacks. It's very good. It keeps you unpredictable, gives you quite a bit of advantage while you're moving around. Eidolon gives you a companion of some sort. Evolves allows you to make a sort of change to your body, and Glamour is a resilience-based boon.
I want to look at Dart a little bit more.
Sure. Dart, again, that was that picture of that person appearing and then disappearing again. Mr. Soul speaks up. Hey, if you take that one, I mean, your movement's basically teleportation at that point. You get real fast, we're talking real fast. And basically, while you move, people aren't going to know where you're coming from, so you can attack quite effectively.
Oh. And will that merge with my bulwark?
It will, yes.
I think I'm going to take Dart.
All right. And you are offered the Willowed Bulwark.
Oh. Will you paste that into my character sheet?
Yep, I'll put Dart in there first. Do you want Willowed Bulwark?
I don't know what the difference is between the two.
It will basically change the saving throws that you get advantage on. If you Bulwark, your instead of Strength and Constitution, you would get Wisdom and Constitution. And the other thing is basically No, that's the only thing that changes.
Yeah, I'll take the Willowed.
Will it? Okay. And I would have made it dexterity that you get, but it's gonna be apparent why I didn't do that. There's no saving throws with advantage. These combo boons are very, very. They don't really change
Nice.
unless you have multiple effects that your boon would do. They're just like slight alterations. They're side levels rather than upgrades. All right. And dart. You're gonna like dart. Actually, wait. Dart is great for you if you're a rogue. Hold on. That's gonna be fun. All right. That's gonna be really good. Over here. Let's take a look at that. Dart combos with anything within the blood tree. I will put that into, or paste that information into your thing. There you
Okay.
Did I write this
Could I-
correctly? As a bonus action, you may enter a state that allows you the ability to. Oh yeah. Yes.
Would that work with my tabaxi speed?
Yeah.
And would this also be able to give me like a surprise attack?
Yes, because I believe you have attack on your advantage on the attack roll, right? So you'd get sneak attack from that.
Oh yeah, I'm just because with the assassin subclass, if it counts as a surprise, it's auto crits.
Oh, like if okay, so yeah, if you intro with a dart teleport, I would say that is definitely a surprise attack, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think after that point, though, it's not like you're gonna keep surprising people each turn with the. But once you get them good, that'll at that first thing, I'll basically guarantee you at the first use of dart for somebody who's not used to it, you're gonna be able to crit on them.
Okay.
Hey Fib,
Yeah, what's up?
with that resonance, could I upgrade the dice of my smite?
Yeah.
Okay, just another thing. Many options. A little too many.
What are you thinking, Eric?
You said this thing on the ground was spinning, or not spinning, crumbling, right?
Yeah, after he damaged it. I mean, it's not for you. It looks just fine for you.
What if I want to start poking at it?
With
Like-
what and how?
The bottom of my spear, since that's a bit sturdy, since I use it to
Bottom of the
flip
spear
around and stuff.
doesn't really seem like enough to do any sort of damage to this thing.
Okay, I want to like kick it, like stomp on it to see if there's anything.
Yeah, after a few hearty stomps, you can see it's starting to, like, the energy around the room is starting to start going a little bit more crazy. It's starting to spin around more, starting to affect the lid that this place is put up so far.
I want to do it again.
Okay,
Might it.
you're stomping on it,
Bite it
damaging
or
it.
fight it? Oh, smite. Wait, huh?
You keep going until it breaks.
Oh, can I smite it but use my dragon's claws to hit it?
Sure. And as you destroy it, you lose permanent access. Yes, permanent access.
I don't know. Anyways,
To the Bedlam boon,
I wasn't playing it anyway.
but are instead granted access to.
That only counts for him, right? He can't
Yeah,
take it.
it only counts for me. If you want it, you can still get it as long as you
Okay.
don't break it. Don't
I
worry.
think it's called
If it-
Surge. Yeah, Surge Ender.
What?
Surge Ender.
Surge Ender. I'm guessing he like stops electricity.
I don't know.
Ah, fuck. What can I do with the little pool here? I don't remember what I did last time we were here.
It's a pool of
I
water.
think I like jumped in.
Jumped in. You were immediately you were offered last time access to the font boon.
Font. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, you said there was like one in the blue room, like someone like teleporting or something, and then like an extra copy of them or something appeared?
Yep.
Hmm. It was called what? Scion?
Scion. Yes.
Scion? Whatever. I can't speak English properly. Hmm. Would Revenant affect Harvest?
Harvest would be affected by Revenant. Yes.
Hmm. So many options. I don't know. I'm thinking between either the Revenant and Eidolon or that Scion thing. Hmm.
You can technically go through walls. You can actually become so fast you phase through walls.
That
I'm the Flash.
You are the Flash. That's what the boon does. Yes.
I run through wall. Tunk.
The only reason I don't give you a permanent speed increase with Dart is because there are several other boons that give you a speed increase. So I don't want to have there be too many things that do that.
Question about might.
Yeah.
Can I? Does it a? Actually, give me a second, because I might have just answered my question.
Hmm.
Yep. Never mind.
Should I try and slip my hands over the pool and see if that changes it?
Yeah, you slit your hand and drop blood into the
Or
font.
if slip my hand and like put the cut open hand in it?
Yeah, it heals your wound. That's all it does.
Okay, just let the blood drip.
Blood dripping
Like
into the
slit it
pond
open.
doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Fuck.
Blood disappears if anything else.
Shit. Let's see if there's anything else for that.
Don't you have a lead bucket on you? You can try draining it.
I put that in the fucking storage. I don't have that on me anymore.
I am the storage.
Not you. No, not that storage. When we were at fucking Chantry.
Like his
Oh.
room.
I'm like, yeah, I put it in my room because bucket. Unless I could use something else as a bucket. Um. hmm. So there's like a alternate version of for every little middle piece, right?
Yes. There are technically 99 boons.
I only. There's too many things here to count. Move that over there. Is blood in here still there?
Yeah, you can still take the boon if you wish to.
Trying to see like what I could do to change it to get the alternate boon. We're trying to think.
You can kill the creature it summons.
Kill the wait. Is some what?
It doesn't
Oh wait,
summon a
no,
creature.
sorry, no, sorry, not that one. I saw a scribe in here.
Hmm. Would the Scion affect harvest in any way, or would it be affected by it?
No, those are completely separate. Actually, I don't know about Scion. Might be affected immediately by that one. Let me check. I don't think so, though.
I'm just trying to think of what each thing does or what I can
Body,
do with it.
Mind, Scion. Nope, that one's Mind and Soul. So that one would not bond with your body type thing.
Can I like spread gold dust since that's like life on this? See if it does anything. You know, opposite of death is life.
It begins to shudder and shake as you do so.
Can I keep doing it?
Sure. Eventually, the sacrificial altar will crack,
I do have a quick question.
and you lose permanent access to the this boon. Which one is this? This is
I
sacrifice.
do have a quick question over here.
Yep.
Is he just losing access to these boons and not when he's
Yeah.
not taking them, or is it?
I'm losing full access. I'm
He's
not going to be able to
losing
get
permanent
these.
access to these. As he's doing
Yeah.
this,
So he's already lost domain, bedlam, and
Correct.
sacrifice now.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the alternate sacrifice?
Penance.
Penance. I'm guessing there's no like detail or anything to that.
Nope.
Hmm.
Did you take penance?
Maybe later. Oh, Nara's back. Hello.
Welcome back.
Fantastic.
Hello, you still muted, but hello. Ooh. Penance will still be there if we come back, say, at another level, right?
That's you always have access to penance now.
Ooh. Okay, cool. Penance sounds better than sacrifice. There's two. What? How many am I thinking? The middle one was like heartburn, but for the soul, right? I kind of stopped paying attention to look for an image.
Huh? The middle one? This one?
It was
Heartburn.
like heartburn, but for the soul, right?
No, it's like having your skin blown off your body as you become an avatar of the Warden Soul. It is
What do you mean, an
it's
avatar?
You
Like you become like them, or
what
you
they are
become
just
them?
when they passively go into battle. Yes. Your skin flies off. You turn into like this skeleton thing. You do a bunch
Oh,
of
I
extra
become
damage.
skeleton.
You explode.
I become skeletal
You're
cowboy for
resistant
like a
to
minute.
damage for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so just fucking
Get a bunch of
run in there.
exhaustion afterwards. Correct. Yes.
I still want to take my dart boon, but I want to do something just so I'm not tempted. If that's all right.
Go ahead. Pardon me.
I take a container from my. Do I have any containers?
You have the bag itself.
I don't want to flood the bag.
Just only put a little. I don't know.
You can't take things out of
Oh.
this place, by the way. It's all illusionary. It's all just.
I know.
Okay. Just
Oh,
try
take the
it.
chest out.
I was wanting to take some of the water in here and go extinguish the forge.
Use the
okay.
shell. Use the flail snail shell. It's still in there. Surely it can hold water.
You lose access to the Forge boon if you do this, but you can gain Forge Breaker.
Ooh, that sounds
Ooh.
cool. That
does
sounds really cool.
Yeah, it
Break
does.
Scorb's weapons.
No, please.
Takes and just fucking snaps it across the knee. Oh, that actually be
Enjoy.
great.
Actually, no, they would just repair almost instantly.
Then just keep doing it again just for amusement.
No.
Thought that counts.
Okay, so I've lost forge permanently.
Yes.
That's what I wanted.
You don't want Forge to influence your options? That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my bow is the only thing I'd really put in there, and I don't know what would happen to it, and I don't want to find out at the same time because
He's
Oh,
doing
if
himself
anything,
a
that'd be
favor.
way cool. It would look like some sort of like
It'd be cooked.
flame lily or something like that. It would look really really cool. But I understand Forge Breaker.
Throw Gorb in the furnace.
I will understand. Forge Breaker. Go ahead. Yeah, you've got your boon.
So, never mind. I'm not gonna mention it.
That being said, Forge Breaker, that would affect Dart if you took that in the future.
Ooh, you think you could probably break someone's weapon
That's
when
what
you
that
go up
does.
to them?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
I
okay.
mentioned that's what that does, yeah.
Oh,
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
If I were to get rid of the forge, even though I have the forge, would I lose the forge
You would
ability?
immediately lose it and gain Forge Breaker instead.
Okay.
you might not want to do that.
No, I'm just saying like for future reference.
Oh, God. I don't know what to do. I'm guessing for the alternate of this, I just burn down the tree, but I'm not gonna do that.
actually, if you burn down the tree, everything I think what it was the way you
Wait.
destroy the tree is what you give your target weakness to.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought you were saying, oh, you already did that before. Holy what?
No,
Like,
that was
just-
what we talked about with the first campaign.
Hmm.
So if I wanted to get piercing, I'd have to shoot it with a shit ton of arrows.
I would assume that just after a few it would offer you the boon. I think it's called Aegis Breaker.
Oh, that's cool sounding. Shit, I don't know what to get. There's too many to decide from. What can be said about Revenant?
Revenant is the Warden Soul's kind of big boy move where they divide themselves. Two different.
Oh, like that,
aspects.
like 20 fucking clones?
Yeah.
Or something?
It seems like there are duplicates of each of the Warden Soul's different forms, a total of 53 currently present on the stone.
So, like, kind of like, as time goes on, a new one, like a new generation in a way.
Every time the Warden Soul dies, they get reborn as a baby and have to grow up again.
Damn, that must be boring. Maybe,
Yes.
I don't know. So, like, reincarnation, kinda?
Yes. But that's not what this
Well,
does.
yeah.
It divides you into each of your past lives.
Really? Wait,
It's
like,
yes.
this or the Revenant?
No, Revenant, which is yeah, this one.
So, basically, I just get copies of my past selves, if... Alright. I won't take that, then.
You take your hit points and you divide them by 2, and you are 2 people temporarily.
Oh. That's... Yeah, I'll definitely won't take... Alright, that helps me. Thank you. Either... I'm gonna go... I'm trying to think. If I go Eidolon, I could, have animated armor. I don't know.
That one is Revenant Scribe.
Did Ada's song have a what's it called? Alignment. Do you remember?
I think he's true neutral. Yeah, he's true neutral.
Also true neutral. Damn it. Yeah, that's my problem right now. Is I'm gonna take something with mind. I just don't really feel any pull towards any of the other like aspects. I guess.
Sure. You can also take Domain again, like they upgrade.
I know. I don't really feel like taking domain.
Anything I can do to the animated armor if I were to take Eidolon, like give it a weapon or something, like make it be better.
You wouldn't know if it's proficient with it, and maybe you could, but I don't think it would keep it once you unsummon it. So you'd have to hand it to it each time.
Okay. I don't have. I only like summon it and unsummon it at will, or if it like gets its shit kicked in, it doesn't like go after a few hours or minutes.
You have no idea.
Fuck. I feel like I'm taking too long on this.
Okay, I'm just gonna take genius. Just go
One
for it.
genius? Alright,
Yeah.
alright. Go ahead in your character sheet, pop your actually I'll just paste it in. Maybe
Yeah.
manually do it to keep it secret from everyone else.
Yeah, I already read about it. For some reason, I thought it was Prodigy this whole time when I looked at it originally.
Genius? Yeah. So anything that you take from the order tree will change genius slightly.
Does domain change?
Domain does change, yes. Into Tactician's Domain, I believe it's called.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take it.
Tactician's Domain, that's going to take me a while to change, so just give me a minute with that one. If anybody else wants to do anything else,
I will say, just for character thing, the whole reason why Al did that is because this was a family heirloom.
Yeah.
I mean, he would like to know what happened. It's just it is a family heirloom, and he wouldn't want to get it fucked up.
Sure. I think it's great. I think it's a good character system. Tactician's
Just like flip a coin or something to decide one of these three. I just don't know which one to take.
What are you in between?
Scion, Eidolon, and Penance, the altered middle death room thing.
Well, it's only 5 more levels till we pick another one.
Yeah, but like that's 5 more levels, and if this thing's like, I want this thing to actually be worthwhile.
Well, I don't know what any of them do. So
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I get a good feeling what each one
you
does,
have
especially
3 different ones.
I'm thinking of Penance, which there's no description of because I fucked up that altar. Eidolon, I can just grab myself an animated armor, which is pretty cool. Or Scion, which supposedly a teleporting and then a clone. I don't know.
Well, why not just roll a d6 or d3 and just assign them?
Wait, is it D3 actually? No, it's not in here.
You can
Advanced
custom
dice
it.
roller.
Just do / roll 1d3.
Like this? Oh. That's how you do it. I didn't even just pick one.
And just
I don't know,
assign
like,
whatever you want to each one.
yeah. I don't know, it's like, I get Eidolon, quick animated armor. Hey, that's helpful no matter what. Penance, I don't know what it does. And then that, I don't know how that sound would be.
Would penance affect your harvest?
Yes.
Oh, it would? Okay.
And from what mine has, it did change it a little bit, but it was a better change for me. So it might be a better change for you as well. But I don't want to influence your decision on that one.
Yeah. I don't know.
Also, Fib, I figured out in the character sheets how to make it where you have different dice for your hit die.
Awesome. Let me know how that works in just a minute here. I'd like to figure out
Penance didn't sound like me.
I'm gonna need that character in just a few sessions here.
Hmm. I don't know. How are like anime armor and it being construct? It has like no sentience or anything at all. It's literally just there, does whatever
It
you command it
might
to,
be
right?
similar to what a summoned pet is, where you have to use your bonus action to command it.
I was talking about like if it perceives anything, like if it has thinks or anything, or is it just mindless nothingness? Like, because I know, oh, it doesn't have any language, so it can't communicate, but like, hmm.
Okay, that'll be good. You should like that one. Okay. There's Tactician's Domain.
What was it before? It was just any spells or what?
Yeah, it was spell effects specifically. So now it's
Okay.
strength
Okay.
and wisdom saving throws, just all of them. So not even against just spells.
Oh, and the third part too.
Third part's pretty good. Yeah. So you get to
Mm.
choose within those three.
Yeah, yeah. Same as
I'll take
And it no longer does
Scion.
lightning, it does thunder instead. But I kept the cold because obviously it's still a blue ability. So.
Scion didn't have anything to do with harvest, right? Or did no?
No, it has nothing to
Or
do with it, yeah.
yeah, I'm taking it. I
Taking
just did the
Scion? Okay.
yeah, I did the flip. It's the one where you said the description was someone like teleporting and a clone being
Yep.
created.
Yep.
Was the clone like doing anything or just standing
Nope,
there?
just standing there.
Mm, act, actually
Scion
no.
is an
I'll
illusion. It is not an actual copy of yourself.
Oh, okay, that helps a lot. Yeah, I'll take Eidolon.
You want Eidolon? All right.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
was thinking, oh, it also does stuff. Okay, yeah, I'll take Eidolon.
All right. Eidolon bonds, just for future reference, Eidolon bonds with Soul,
Souls?
like the Soul category.
Oh, you mean top right?
Yes. So go ahead and choose how you manifest your and what you think a creature within that sort of category best constitutes
category?
yourself. I will copy and paste what I mean by that
Hmm.
before I say anything else.
I cannot hear you. Can you please speak up?
Mumbling. Yes, give me a second.
Yeah.
Eidolon 1. Other. Boon of Refrain. All right. So, yes, pick whatever creature you think best constitutes a description of yourself within the parameters of the choice that it gives you.
It's just like anything within CR1, right?
Yes.
Or of lower. Yeah, I want the animated armor.
Okay. Animated armor. I will create a character sheet for you then.
Let's go. I have the stat block, like a link to it if you want me to copy and send that to you.
I've got something.
Right.
All right. So we'll make a token for you with that, and it'll all be well.
Is it just like an actual like monster animated armor?
It's
Yep.
like just an animated armor.
Yep.
And I'm guessing it just takes orders from me, or yeah.
It I don't think I specified
Can it?
this. It works on your initiative too.
On my initiative. So we have to say we share initiative
Share
for
initiative
like
with this thing, yeah.
the roll or like.
Yeah, when you roll initiative, it acts during your turn.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to command it then.
He does not have to command it. No.
It's a second. Well, it's a. I still not do. I cannot speak. What the?
You control it because it literally
Okay.
is you. Yes. You are
So
both
you,
the animated armor, and it is also you. You command it basically psychically, like it knows what to do based on just you telling it to do things. You don't have to use any parts of your turn to command it. You can unsummon it as a bonus action.
if it's
Okay.
basically him, could he smite through it?
No.
What do you mean smite through it?
Damn, that'd be cool.
What do you mean smite through it? Oh, you mean it smites?
Yeah.
I mean, can I?
Eric
Nah, I
could
don't think I
smite
get
through his Revenant copies, but he could not smite through an animated armor.
copies. I thought it was only one copy if it's
It's
divided by two.
however many copies of the Revenant boon you take.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
So
Also, the different hit dice is just a setting in the on the little gear
let's take a
next,
look at that.
right below the exhaustion.
Underneath exhaustion, you say.
Huh?
Track hit dice per class.
Track hit dice per class. Oh, gotcha. I think I see it. Yeah. I see it. Awesome. And then right above hero points and piety. Yeah. Good. Okay, thank you for that. All right. Who's down for an actual session, or do we want to call it here?
Me.
How are people feeling?
I'm good.
I'll
Good?
definitely.
Okay. Got technology things figured out on my end. My internet is not poop anymore. Good to go, Scribe. All right. Then let us return back. Let me pull up my calendar and all my necessary little things. You guys, has everybody chosen their boon? Everybody has, right? I didn't skip anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Forgot Fred boat though.
Forgot Fred Boat. Yeah.
Fred Boat.
I need to get him.
Bonus.
Again. We need to
Something.
get him playing some songs. Let me do that quick, and we will transport you guys back to the normal Primaterium within a field. No, kidding. You guys have moved past that at this point. Back within Outermere. You guys are free to do what you like to. It is the morning, obviously, of, let's see, a new day. It is the 20th. It's one day away from payday.
Go.
It's also one day away from the next action that the different creatures and leaders within this region will take, either good, either bad. You're not quite sure what the ramifications of their next move will be. So we shall see what that is. But you have some work to do, it seems, across town. Different things to catch up on. And a whole bunch of different events that you seem to have missed out on while you were out adventuring, doing a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to say that you guys were probably in the bride's bonnet last night. So go ahead and do what you're doing. Who's starting the day off?
I will.
All right?
I'm just gonna remember those rings.
Yes.
Yeah. Pink dust.
Pink dust. Okay. You put pink dust on some rings.
I have check, right?
Go ahead. All right. You now have manipulation over those rings. I don't remember what the rings do.
I
Something.
wanted them to be like a mage hand, so when I wear it, it makes things move around. Not like the rings themselves are the things I control. I wear the rings and they make things move, like mage
You
hand
become the
kind of.
rings.
Did you get them enchanted, or did you just get a bunch of rings made?
I got rings made. I
He's
didn't
enchanting
think.
them with dust. He wants it to be like when he wears the rings, he can use the force.
Or just like telekinesis, but I guess sure.
Close
Tell you
enough
what.
to the force.
Are they linked in any way?
Yeah,
They
there's
are
like a
linked.
chain. Yeah.
Okay. You reckon that using this chain and the pink dust, what you've done now is you've made a floating set of rings.
Okay.
So do with that what you will.
All right.
Experimentation. What is everyone else doing?
I'd like to go around asking people where the creatures that attacked them recently came from.
Make
Like,
an
what-
investigation check.
Oh, is the land like over there still dead? Like,
Yeah, it's bad
Wait.
still. If you
Can
guys
we-
want to return to the, I won't penalize you. If you guys wanted to loot those giant trees, by the way.
Oh
I
yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
go back and like try and fix the farmland. I like say use gold dust to heal the land.
Sure.
See if that
I'll take
fix
you
it,
guys
or
back there.
if Whoop would be kind enough to lend some yellow dust to make blue water.
Yeah. Okay.
Worried about it exploding.
Let me get my resources up that I need for this. That's the website we'll use today.
I'm guessing these require a nature check.
Or survival.
It is nature,
Let me say
survival, or
survival?
medicine for each of these. Up to you.
Ooh. Wait, I think I have all three of those proficiency. Wait, no, I don't. Ignore me. I have medicine,
Have-
survival.
Currently before you, 2 tree ants and an undead tree. Which one would you guys like to do first? The DC starting out is 19. Monster manual. I need Baldur's Gate. Okay.
I'll go for one of the regular treants,
Okay.
if that's all right with somebody.
These are quite large creatures, so you have several attempts to try to get this. Each attempt that you fail, however, you will lose a check. So for the first one, go ahead and roll, I think with advantage if somebody is helping him.
Is anyone proficient in nature?
I not.
It's nature, survival, and medicine.
Nature,
Okay.
survival, and medicine.
I got survival. I
don't
got
have any.
+6 in survival.
So go ahead and roll with advantage, Al.
Oh.
Because Gorb's gotcha.
Just happened.
26. Hey, so close, so close. But that's
Shit.
good. All right, Scribe. We'll see you in a minute. Go ahead. You guys have a whole bunch of different loot rolls that you can make here. I believe Trant is huge, so each of you can roll a d20. And then go ahead, Al. You can roll me for the guaranteed drop, which in this case is lumber. A whole bunch of GP in wood, unfortunate, but still valuable. So let's take a look here. Okay, 17 from Voop. That'll be good. I have to check and see exactly what items we're getting from what rolls here.
Laura!
Did you get the 20?
I got a 4.
Oh.
I wish.
Friends and foes.
It's just the first one we're covering. That's this one, right?
Yeah, this is just the first one.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Ian.
So Gorb, go ahead and roll your d20.
Oh, okay. Oh.
10. All right. Don't worry, because this guy's such a high tier, you actually have to roll like not as much to get different resources from this. So it's not all that bad. All right. We're still waiting for Scribe. Now you rolled. Eric, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. Pop.
11.
Fuck.
All right. 2, 3, 4, and we'll wait for Scribe when he gets back. We'll have him roll. Go ahead. For you though, I need you to roll. 4d12 and add. Nope, just 4d12. Go ahead and roll me 4d12, and that's going to be your wood in GP. Al. Or lumber. Voop, you can go ahead and roll me.
You want me to roll a 40-12 or?
Yes, go ahead and roll me 4d12.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm adding this to the. I don't know how to do this.
Go ahead and roll me 1d4. Voop. Back, Scribe. Okay, Scribe, roll me a d20. Awesome.
Hey, Fib.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm looking at my Eidolon thing on my spell. It says other boon of refrain. Isn't the boon called Eidolon? Or am I stupid?
Talking about.
All right.
Whenever
Yeah, it's
frame,
like,
that's
oh, for your
what,
feet.
like, that's just the classification of the boon.
Oh, never mind then. I don't know. My other boon. Oh, just...
Scribe got a 7. Okay. Then go ahead. Al and Scribe, go ahead and roll me another 4d12. That's more lumber. The 4 on the d4. That's great. You get 4 treant bark plates. 2 plates in 5 days can be turned into a set of plate armor. So you guys just got 2 sets of plate armor.
Wait, what's plate armor again? That's a really expensive
good
one, isn't
one.
it?
That's the good one.
That's an expensive one. Bro, I thought I was just going to get the one slightly before that.
I'm writing this
Just get
down.
my...
So that's a good roll for all right. Scribe, you get a 7. Yep, that's good. Okay. Orb and Eric, go ahead. You also get a resource roll. Go ahead and roll me 4d12.
There we go.
Okay, 23 and
Natural one on one of them.
That's all right.
Same.
So 43 GP.
Of wood.
Not of wood. No, it is a different resource.
Special wood.
Special wood. No, not quite.
How
Wood
much,
2.
GP of the wood of the lumber do we get, by the way?
Herbs. Okay, it is. So that's. Wow, you rolled really high on that. So that's going to be between you and Scribe. That's another 69 GP of wood lumber added to that. But then another 43 GP value of these herbs that you get from the tree.
So was that my original 4 as well, or added
No,
to
that's
the
not
69?
including your original 4. So add that on to your other one. So 69 plus 18, which is
87?
yes.
Alright.
There
Alright.
anything stronger than plate armor, is there?
There's
Like
just the
armor.
custom super heavy shit that you can make later, but that costs thousands and thousands of gold.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, wait, I wouldn't need a shield to have a 19 AC with that armor.
yeah, it's up to you, man. All right.
Ugh.
Let's see. That's that first one done. I'm pretty sure he's all taken care of, so I'm gonna delete him off the board. All right. The next one. Which one are you guys carving next?
This was the big original one, right?
Yep, this is
Wait,
the
where's-
undead tree. This is the tree ant.
We'll do the
What's the
undead
What's the
tree.
difference?
They will use 2 different skill checks. They have different items.
Which one was this? So this was the original one that spawned the other one.
Let me actually
Right.
make sure that they have different items.
I don't know, whichever one's the original one, I want to take a stab at. Or 2
What type of
stabs.
skill check will you be doing? You need a religion check, an arcana. It is considered undead and not.
Fuck.
I'm good with
Uh,
Arcana. So is
Arcana,
Whoop.
undead,
So religion or arcana?
or
I'd say
survival.
Not third one?
I'd say let Whoop do the Arcana if it requires it.
Yeah, I'm proficient, so I can assist him.
Bruh, why can't this stupid tree be survival?
That'd be awesome if we could.
What does expertise do again? I don't
It-
get the.
Just gives
I
you a
can't-
higher
I can't-
score with.
Double
Your
proficiency
skills.
bonus added to it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how's double proficiency? Oh, never mind, ignore
Yeah,
me.
so that normal check mark, you just add it again.
Yeah, I just didn't get a grasp on that. Bro, I want to have stab at one. I want the dopamine.
We'll get more skills and start adding more shit to Rogue.
I hate to see it, man. I don't see this creature in my
What creature?
dead tree. Let me check one more
Undead
place. Let me check one more place. I mean, I have access to his stat block, obviously, but finding his specific loot table within the loot table SKUs is going to be tricky. All right. You will go ahead and roll me 4d12. Or after, make the check first.
Which one is this?
This is the big undead tree, so it's an arcana check.
Arcana.
Advantage, because somebody's helping.
We lost Gorb.
21,
21.
fantastic. That succeeds. Go ahead and roll me 4d12. GP of undead ooze. And then
Yeah.
everybody go ahead and roll me another 1d20.
Big numbers.
What I shall
Okay.
simply do is make an undead spin on the tree ant loot, I suppose. If there is
Spin
not
loot.
its own set table.
Not one.
Oh no.
We can't anything special for the getting the lowest roll.
It's alright. Where is our...
Oh, if only.
Short people do.
I'm glad I was muted because I said some things that were not very appropriate.
Love to see
Oh
it.
no.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who are we missing? Oop, go ahead and, yeah, roll another d20.
Do it again. I wasn't watching.
So 17. That is another... Go ahead and roll me another 1d4. Eric?
Huh? Oh, okay.
So you get another one of those
Rough.
plates. A tree
Yay!
and bark
Oh,
plate.
it's an Oh, it's an uneven number. Fuck.
They have a good resale value, so if you want to sell them, that'd be
Oh, right.
You
I
know,
mean,
get it made
wait,
into
does
plate
Scribe
armor and
use
sell
heavy
that.
armor?
Scribe uses heavy
Yeah.
armor, yeah.
Oh, we both could get, plate armor then.
Alright, Scribe and Al, go
Scribe or
ahead and
Al?
roll me 4d12. It's true, Scribe is in super speed heavy armor.
Yeah.
So 24 GP more of lumber, or 28, sorry. And then Gorb 15.
So
Hey,
is
hey,
this
that's
like-
new. That's something new. Gorb, go ahead and roll me a 1d2.
So is this like bark stuff, like a fairly common drop from the trees?
I go.
Or-
No, it's a 17. It's one of the rarest things that you can get.
Oh.
You get 2 vials of poison from this guy.
I didn't know
Lego.
something got it. Nice.
All right, that's cool.
Oh god, who gave orbs of poison?
Let's see. Orb, that's a 15. Eric got a fat. Got a 12. Okay, Oop, go ahead and roll me one last 4d12. 27.
Oh, not 12.
Go
on
ahead and
those.
add 27 GP of toxic mushrooms.
Hmm.
I believe that is that guy taken care of. He's all set. Within his body, you find this sort of beating, black swirling core that already is starting to attempt to take over his body again. What do you guys do?
Can I attack it and smite it? Or wait, do I even have slot? I don't know.
Just
Or
long
should we
rest.
maybe like, or should we like, I don't know, throw dust at it?
I don't know.
I'll walk up
I
to
mean,
Gord.
it is
Yeah.
dead.
Can I have some gold dust, please?
have
I'm
gold
pretty
dust.
sure I have yellow.
He has yellow, I have
Yeah.
gold. I can give you
Yeah.
gold.
Yellow.
Oh.
Actually,
Oh,
wait
he gonna make a
minute.
bomb. You gonna make a bomb with that, aren't you? Since that thing was purple,
Was
right?
I the only person to have yellow?
Yes. Wait, no,
No.
Voop has yellow. No, Voop has yellow.
Yeah,
Right?
I'll
Okay.
take my spellbook out and say, Adis, do you have any information on what to do with a Sundered that is not quite dead, or is what is? Do you have any input here?
This is a most unprecedented creature, I must say. I'm unsure of this one's origins. It does not seem entirely sundered. It seems like something made chemically, something that might be akin to them, but not quite. I would inspect this further. I would remove it from its environment, from this life at first. I'm not quite sure if this is the thing that is corrupting the local region, but it seems to be hungering for something. Go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Fuck! Actually, no, I'm excited for this.
Jeez.
Boop. Oh, I didn't select myself.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh
My
no.
fingers Pop, 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 pop.
Why does it say I have a 13 AC?
That's a good
Uh,
question.
hear it.
That's a good question.
Oh, I don't have a 119 either.
There we go. Fixed it.
I know I've got this little image back here. Got to go into the deepest parts of the campaign. There we go. This little shit.
It's an orb. Looks like a person. How fucking far can I zoom in? Holy shit.
All right. Is everybody on the board? No, not quite. What are we missing? We need Al.
Is he AFK or?
Turn.
No?
Just manually.
I was muted. I was eating. Sorry.
It's all good. Al. Okay, good.
I want to know more now.
Oh, wait, no, there's two of me on here.
Are there? I only see the one.
You don't see this one?
There's that one.
No,
He's
no, no.
behind.
I see on the
There was
initiative
two.
on the initiative count.
Oh.
Everything's good now, I think.
Everything's fine. Let me roll initiative for the little guy.
Alright, do I throw dust at it?
No.
Attack and smite, or like what should
Nope.
we do?
I think we just kill it.
Yeah, but how? I mean,
We attack it with weapons.
or dust since it's sundered.
Well,
You
let's
know?
just see what happens when we start.
Do we have any of that blue water? No.
Do we have any of that?
All right. All right. Fantastic. Go ahead. Alba here, this thing is starting to wriggle around. It is starting to elongate itself, and every place it touches seems to leave stars behind.
Can I take up the rapier that I had soaked in the blue water and
Sure.
just stab it?
Yep, go ahead.
14.
14 to hit. That will just hit. 6 piercing. It is not happy with you. It starts to lose its shape as you actually do 12. And begins to bubble out of control.
We'll use an action surge and stab it again.
Okay. Make another attack roll. 17. With another 15. Or not 15, 10. It finally begins to bubble out of control and pop. It explodes around its local area. Like a bubble. Hold on just a moment.
Fuck.
Gotta love the toxic goop minigame. It's great. It dies, but there is a sundered corrosion in that local area. You watch as the world around you begins to feel less icky. The fields begin to return back to a more natural state.
Yeah. But this cube is like so fucked.
That cube is starting to fall into itself. The ground is starting to corrode into the earth. Is that your turn? Or is there anything else you want to do, I'll be here on your turn.
That's all I'll do.
All right.
I will actually say, should we dust this with like yellow dust? It may take us some damage, but it might get rid of it.
Maybe we could do yellow and red to make an explosion.
Gold dust purifies.
Because yellow and purple wasn't a big enough explosion.
No, that was the big one, but wasn't yellow and red also?
It's being sarcastic.
Yes.
I see.
You make this proper speed.
I'm out of blue water. I'm pretty sure.
It's been a new day since you guys last did anything.
It's a void.
It is your turn. What are you doing, Eric?
Can I use it as a reaction to summon that animated armor? Just I want to know.
Sure.
Or
Make a token for your animator.
cool. And can I put gold dust all over the area, like spread it around, see if that fixes this?
Sure. Go ahead. Let me. Tint. Nice. You scatter some dust around. Where are you scattering the dust exactly? Where?
Or the area that is stuff like that cube of.
Is it possible for you to scatter dust all around that?
I don't know. Is it?
Yes, it is.
What was that?
That's your guy. You can scatter dust up to a 5-foot radius around you, or in a 15-foot line.
That could get the first line. Or the first top part of it, at least.
Yeah, I'll get this first line.
Okay. Gold dust, you say?
Mm-hmm. See if that does anything. Hopefully it doesn't make it worse.
From within the sludge comes a churning response as small shadows begin to eat out the area
Oh, fuck.
that the dust begins to bond with.
I'm guessing it. Did I do a bad or a good then?
Well, who knows? Noticeably, this ooze has retracted quite a bit in its attempt to create various forms through it. So, at the very least, it has died down in size.
Okay.
Anything else in your turn?
What did I use to spread dust? My action?
That was your action. Your bonus action, I believe, was to summon the creature.
That's a reaction.
It's a reaction, then you still have your bonus action.
I don't think I have anything I can use as a bonus action. I guess this. Not that I want to. No. Actually. Nah. Yeah. Actually, I'll use. Nah, I won't fade the Maverick out of here. I'll stay right here.
Let me roll initiative for these new little guys. Waste disposal. Right. 6, 8, and 9. And 9. Then it is one of the creature's turns. They're going to run this way, fall onto the ground, and explode.
Well, shit.
It's their turn. It is now Voop's turn.
So what happened when Eric did the gold dust on the spot?
He
So
seemed
it
to create some sort of life forms from the void, or cause some
Those
sort of
blue thingies?
yeah. Those are the spooky little
Okay.
guys. It did shrink the size of the dust, but they have now expanded out
Sure.
and jumped and popped.
One just exploded into more ooze, yes.
Yes.
I did it.
Okay.
Probably not the best thing for me to do then.
We're learning, it's good.
We're learning. That may be a bad thing now, though.
Can I, like, bonus action examine this stuff?
Go ahead. What kind of examination are you trying to make here?
Just visual. I'm trying to confirm if it is, like, actually void energy, like void dust, because everyone's shouting out, put some yellow on it, but I don't know if that's just gonna, I'm just gonna set off a bomb if I do that.
This seems very much similar to the sundered creatures that you had just fought. You're not quite sure what the original beast was that popped and turned into this, but this is currently some sort of intense void corruption that is causing this effect.
Okay. I will. Let's see. So did I use my bonus action for that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. 5 can go Okay, so I'm about 20 feet high,
Okay.
and I'll just airdrop some yellow dust, just like onto this singular square.
On this
for
square,
now.
on the singular square.
Yeah.
Up.
Nice. Awesome. That's a perfect spot. Go ahead. Roll me 2d10.
Cool.
6. I think.
Oh no.
Hold on. This might be just enough. Nice, yeah. These two creatures explode and are gone. This void corruption is gone.
Does it
Nice.
explode, or does it just disappear?
It explodes in a perfect radius to not hurt your friends. A very violent kind of erupting area. This entire section of ground is completely missing.
Junk error.
Well, that was my turn. I can't do anything else.
Okay, until it begins to, you kind of realize that the matter itself is not turned to nothing. You have just created basically a gas that has escaped this area. You have vaporized the local ground area. Get a proper color here going. Just a normal black. It's just a pit.
Oh,
Okay.
We don't have to worry about it spreading through the gas, do we?
No, it seems like the sundered stuff is gone. It is literally just the ground there that is entirely vaporized.
We have
Sure,
nuked
okay.
the sundered and the dirt.
Scribe.
Two for
Originally we
one
had the
deal.
purple, so I was like, shit, we just made it. It's not going away.
No. That's what the Tuesday group did. Go ahead and Scribe, do your thing.
I forget Scribe's not talking today.
He moves with Giga Super Fuck You speed. And
You're like, ha, bye.
bonus action to scatter dust, yes.
Insight?
Oh, insight, yes, go ahead. Sorry. Or Arcana, yeah, you can do that to try to get an idea of what's going on here. Ten. Looks like this is spreading through the ground. It is trying to consume a hole through the ground. You're not quite sure what those creatures came from, if it was an action made by him, or if this is just eventually what happens. But it will start spreading very soon. Eric, that might be a good idea.
Wait, I can do that even if it gets unsummoned? Or something?
It's just a creature. So I mean, you could baptize it, and until it dies, basically, would have that effect.
So it still dies, or is it just kind of fade into nothingness when it loses all its HP?
When it
It's just
dies,
idle on.
it turns into nothingness. It returns back into your body, but you basically lose the resource that is the vitality that it drains from you.
Vitality, it drains from what?
Like the resource expenditure that you would normally just have access to this thing, but it dying is why you can't do it again until you take a rest.
Oh, right, I forgot it. I have to wait a long rest. I forgot I took that one, not the fucking suicide bomber one. Or kamikaze, better term, maybe.
Try to pull some of the material into your bag of holding. Okay, you can try to Make a Constitution saving throw though. As you try to pull. Are you touching it directly, or how are you trying to do this?
I can scatter some pink dust and make it just float into the bag.
Float into the sky. It floats away. The clouds are now corrupted.
Do you
No,
have
I
white
have
dust
complete
too?
control of it.
Oh fuck, it's pink. That's right. I was thinking,
Yeah.
oh, gravity just goes away.
Gorb, do you have white dust?
No.
Exactly.
Where are you getting all this pink
Wait.
dust?
Wait, yeah, hang on.
Someone else had pink dust. No, white dust.
Oh yeah, Scribe did.
Scribe, yeah, can make it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, you can use pink dust on a shield and try to lift it. If that's what you want to use, you can use your action to try to scatter it over a shield and try to start swooping it up with your object interaction. As the bag begins to come in contact with this sundered oblivion, it will. Wow, that's maybe the worst thing that could ever happen. Hold on.
Oh no. Do we just transport it to the fucking other dimension? Oh no, I don't like this. Where's this going?
All right, your backpack begins to turn a very sickly shade of violet, and black. Nothing will happen this turn.
Okay, get everything out now.
Flip it inside out.
Is that your turn, Scribe? All right, Orb, what you doing?
Alright. I'm over here. I can only move so far, so I get to about here. I then use a key point for Step of the Wind.
Okay.
And I make it over here.
Okay.
And alright, what's all in the bag worth value? What else?
Does Scribe open it up for you to take a look in there?
It's a good
Sure.
question.
Yeah, it looks like there's just a lead box, according to Scribe.
Okay. I just take it out.
Take out the box, okay. The bag itself is looking to become some sort of open maw at this point. You can see holes in the back of the bag that lead to somewhere ungodly.
Throw yellow dust in the bag and see what happens.
I'm throwing
Makes
red
a
dust in the bag and
This might be
lighting
your
it
new
on
favorite
fire.
item or your new least favorite item. We'll see.
Oh boy.
Oh, is it like a
Is it like
dumpster?
a bag of devouring?
Bag of death?
Is it just an actual dumpster?
You'll see.
Alright. I drop my vicious whip in there. And
You
see
just
what
dr-
happens.
You just drop your whip in there.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
well.
roll a d20 for me.
Oh god.
On
I
anything
might
less
have
than a
an
10,
idea.
it falls through a hole that has been created within the bag.
Wait, so the hole is in the
16?
bag or at the bottom of the
There is
bag?
currently a hole within the bag. It is growing ever larger, and behind it,
It's like
all
a
you see
black
are
hole.
violet stars.
Oh no.
16. Fantastic.
If we close the bag, it won't do anything harmful, right?
No idea.
Or is the fucking astral sea gonna have a stroke?
16 depends on your actions in the next few turns here.
Oh, no.
Also,
Well.
at the end of Gorb's turn, something else will happen. 16. Okay, your whip is just dangling on the edge of falling into one of the holes within the bag.
Okay, I guess I just kind of push it in there.
Okay, it falls all the way. That was a very expensive magic item. That's very funny, by the way. It falls into sundered space.
Alright. And can I grab it back or
Nope.
is
It
that
is
too
gone.
far gone?
You can
Okay.
try to reach for it, but make a acrobatics check or something. A sleight of hand to try to grab this thing.
I'm good at acrobatics.
15. It is gone.
Oh.
See it just leaving visual as it teeters and flies off into some. Did you enchant this whip, by the way?
No.
Okay,
We
it
found
becomes
it.
sundered before you.
Oh,
Okay. I did. It did do what I think it would.
This is experimentation time. Is that your turn, Gorb?
Yes, but I first relate to everyone. I think we should just get rid of this.
Okay, at initiative count 0.
Um,
Oh no, he's gone.
it devoured Scribe.
Scribe, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do a flip out of there.
As the ground below you collapses and you fall into this pit. Or dexterity save to try to not fall in. Up to you. Up to you as far as this is going. Actually, make a wisdom save. Okay, you pass the wisdom save. If you don't want to fall into the pit at all, you can make a dex save now and retcon the other one. I'll try to, but no hope. Okay. 12?
Oh,
That'll work.
no.
12 is enough. You can pivot as it slowly kind of falls before you, just stepping out of the way as this thing expands into an even deeper abyss. You start to hear a distant wailing coming from the hole. Your bag has begun to completely consume itself. Albahir, what you doing?
Did you say the bag is consuming itself?
Yes, you watch as the outside seems to be fine. The inside is growing, expanding. The very little bag that is left is now leading out into some sort of space behind it.
Can't really do anything with the purple thing. I'm gonna end up throwing a lot of arrows on the ground for this, but for a safety precaution. Can I dump my lead-lined quiver onto the ground with so that's dumping like 17 green arrows onto it. No, sorry, 16 black arrows onto the ground.
Okay. They're just on the ground now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk up to Scribe. Can I have that bag for a moment? And I'll place it into the lead line and seal it.
Okay, sure.
And take a couple steps back and that'll take my turn.
Okay, alrighty. You think you've sealed this thing within lead, which, to your knowledge, that is the case. Go ahead. It is Mr. Man's turn. Eric, what you doing?
Cool. I want to go check see if this tree has the fucking orb, and I want to move this dude like.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Right. Ba-ba-ba. Investigation. No other spells. Please. Oh,
Nope,
14?
doesn't seem to have one. Doesn't seem to have one with 14.
Okay, I have another 5 feet of movement. I'm gonna move right here, and then Maverick. Right here. Oh, can I, since this goes on my turn, can I
Yep.
have it move? Its full moon is 25, right?
I'll give you access to move it and stuff. Controlled by... Go ahead and move it around.
It's 25 feet of movement, right?
It's whatever its normal movement speed is, yeah.
I think
Just
it's
send it
25.
in there.
No, not yet. I'm gonna tell everyone, hey, I think we should probably get the fuck away from that. If it's expanding. And I still have an action and a reaction.
Go ahead and roll 68 and add 6, by the way, for your animated hit point, armor's current hit points.
Wait, 68 and add 8?
Yep.
There's 1 and then there's another 5.
Is that right?
Fuck.
No, add 6.
30?
Sorry.
Oh, wait.
22, so 28.
Wait.
It's 28 hit points.
Okay. Damn. Oh wait, that's only like 5. What?
24.
5.
24, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
Wait, how did you get 4
plus
plus?
20
What are you talking about, Ian?
Wait. Okay, it's 4 plus 18 plus 6.
28.
It's 28. Dang it, Ian.
Wait, what?
It's 28 HP. There's a plus 6.
Oh, I just saw the
Doesn't
bottom
matter.
one.
All right, what are you doing?
Bad.
Oh crap! Wait, where am I? Shit, I don't know what to do with my action. Do I still have javelins? I do. Actually, what? How do I fuck around with the wrist rope? Can I like shoot? How far can I shoot it?
It should say in its description. I'm pretty sure.
Oh right, I gotta. Oh, that's. Let me grab that and then zoom in, scroll it out. There's no description. What? I thought there was. Maybe I didn't put it. Well. There. Let me just copy and paste.
30 feet.
Wait. 30 feet. I think I put it in my bio. No, I didn't. Where the fuck did I?
It says towards a point 30 feet away. It's
No, I thought I copied and pasted it somewhere. I guess I didn't. All right, let me put that in. Can I shoot
Oh,
it
that was Scribe.
somewhere
Thank you,
and?
Scribe.
Can I shoot it somewhere, but not like go towards it? Like have it kind of like an anchor, so like I can pull myself out if the hole expands
Oh,
and I
I see
fall
what you
in.
mean. Yeah, yeah. You can shoot it into a spot and try to use it as an anchor. That's fine. Where are you shooting it?
It's 30 feet right, so let me grab that little funny thing.
You could shoot it into the tree, and it weighs more than you, I'm sure.
How much does a tree weigh?
Literally
I mean,
like a
at
ton and a
least.
half. Yeah, it's quite.
I wanna have it like right here on this corner because I know this thing will probably fucking expand. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have it anchored there.
All right. You have
I
anchored
don't know if you
yourself to
wanna pull
that body. I can't draw a
here.
line or anything like that. Just keep
There we go.
it. Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Excellent artwork. I'll put it on the fridge. Anything else you're doing in return?
I don't think I have a reaction, but I don't think I can do anything with that.
All right. Oop, what you got?
Another worth of damage. Yeah.
From what I saw, it was like a 10-foot explosion radius.
Yes, from what you can gather.
Okay. I can get 30 feet right to the middle and drop some in the middle.
Beautiful. Beneath you, a brilliant explosion will fill up the area. You will hear a very angry yell as the ground is vaporized. A massive explosion happens underneath you. You are shot up a few feet by the sudden burst of air and ground that is now turned into air. And everything's all right. You know, you guys seem to patch up that situation. The ground seems to be going back to normal. The local region is cured.
Yay! We didn't fuck everything up.
What's that bag doing though? That's the question. I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Anything else you guys are doing on your turn? Vu.
I'll just kind of turn around to everyone and go, What happened? What did you guys do? That's it. He's just like,
All
he doesn't
right,
know how
he's
this
pissed.
started. He's kind of
Yeah.
doing his own thing.
Good.
Rube
What's
is
Scribe
fucking
doing?
pissed.
What is Scribe up to?
What the bag doing?
What the bag doing? What the dog doing?
Bag is eating itself. Question is, what does Nemetis want to do with the bag as it eats it?
She wants to fucking become like a black hole, probably.
Excuse me? Amethyst, what?
Leave the bag to do its own thing. Okay, we'll see what happens with the bag.
Oh, bad thoughts.
Oh,
Does the bag vibe? Well, the
Can't
bag
tell.
leads into a sundered astral sea, so we'll see.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to give Fib ideas.
message it. Tell me. Private message me.
What
Message me. Come on,
Nemesis
please.
just
I
crawled
must
out?
know.
You have no idea what you have access to right now. Explosive vibes. All right. Scribe's doing his thing. Scribe's vibing. Awesome. What's Gorb doing?
Just going to take like a step away from the square still,
Okay.
and I guess he'll just also let things be.
All right.
Why not?
I'm gonna roll a dice here and see what Nemesis thinks of this noodle snack in this unfamiliar plane. Okay, that makes sense to me. All right, Al, what you doing?
I'm gonna just wave just to Whoop and just like shift the bottom of the quiver into the ground where it's standing straight up. And since he destroyed both the other two, I'm gonna wave at him and point towards the thing, saying, "We have another thing that might require some dust," and then back away from it, and then
Personal
go
hellfire.
and start gathering up the arrows I had dropped. But that'll be it.
Okay. All right. Then it is Eric's turn. What's Eric doing?
I guess I'll unhook myself from the fucking tree,
Easy enough.
and then can I go over to it and like give it a good carve? Because we
You
still
can
haven't
start
done
on
that
it.
yet,
Sure.
You'd have Gorb help you since you both are proficient in survival.
I got
I
a
have
plus
this, dude.
6.
All right.
All right. We'll say that that's what you and Gorb are doing on your turns then. What is Voop doing?
Oh,
Gorb.
Big money. Big money.
Hey, I'm supposed to roll it,
I got plus 6.
but I was, man.
It's
Oh,
a
never
soul
mind.
stone.
Yeah, come on, man.
But my dopamine. I need
Well,
to have
you'll have to
chemicals,
miss on
not
the
motherfucker.
dopamine because Gorb definitely did roll. Go ahead and roll again with advantage. Go ahead and roll another d20.
Oh, just D20, not a
Just go
check.
ahead and
okay.
roll me another one. Yeah. And then I'll just
taking the bigger 19. Ooh.
19, not quite. Very close to another regional relic item, but not quite. All right. So I will give you the following then. Very good job. You get a Treant Soul Piece. That shit's worth like $27,000 or something.
Hey, that's
$27,000.
at least 7.
Holy shit.
Wait, so and platinum or gold pieces 2,700.
At least.
2,700. 2,700. 27. Wait.
Electro
Whatever.
is... Nope, never mind. I vastly overestimated what I priced it as. Only 900 GP.
So I.
Oh, that's
Aw,
So
bruh.
all right. We'll go over that later. But go ahead and roll me 1d4. If you want to, Voop, go ahead and roll me 2d12. Eric, you can roll me 1d2. And Scribe, you can go ahead and roll me... Pardon me, 1d2.
Got a 1.
And then... we also get each of the other guaranteed items. So that's 4 more of those plates, of those Treant bark plates. Eric, you got a 1. That's a Treant trunk.
What that do?
It basically can be turned into a maul or a great club. That does siege
Never mind.
damage. It does double damage to objects and structures.
Isn't a maul like a sledgehammer, but
Yes,
like
basically.
old ancient yield?
Scribe, you get 2 potions of healing. And then Albahir, go ahead and roll me 4d12. And then roll me another 4d12. Then add those together, so that's 50. No. It's 54 GP of lumber. Gorb, go ahead and roll me 4d12. That's 34 GP of herbs. I believe
Okay.
that is everything for this big guy.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
rolled the 2d12, by the way? Nobody did. Boop, go ahead and roll
There's
2d12. 16. Okay, you get 16 treant branches. If you use a treant branch while you're casting a fire spell, it adds 1d6 to the total damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Just a little bit of extra stuff to make some damage go through. All right. We'll say that you guys will get that loot over the course of the few hours. What is Voop doing currently at this moment?
Al pointed out the lead line container, so I'm going to go to that and see what's inside.
Okay. Inspect within. You see a bag. Seems fine from the outside.
So, like, inside the lead is a bag?
Is a bag. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
just normal. Okay. Okay, what? This is a bag. It's not purpley.
Maybe check inside of it, because they were pulled something out real fast and then threw something in. I'm not sure what was going on with it. All I know is that scribe touched the goop with it. And I didn't want it to spread more.
I'm gonna quickly. It's my action to use dust, right?
Yes.
Damn.
Or bonus action. Sorry, you can use bonus action to scatter
As a
dust.
bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
To scatter
Cool.
dust, to like shoot it at something or to throw it around in a radius around you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as my action, I'm gonna speedily ritual cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have it open the bag because I don't want to touch it.
Okay. It opens the bag. Does it like show you basically like what you would see within, or how are you doing this? They can't quite
well,
see anything, right?
It's my bonus action to have it do stuff anyway. So, let's see. Yeah, so I just command it to open the bag and show me what's inside.
You see within the bag
Nemetus.
some music. This turned out to be a lot more than I was expecting. Right.
Nope, Redbutt's dead.
Shot him.
Ah,
Um,
damn, you could just ask him to leave. Nicely, you didn't have to shoot him.
you see within a bag a swirling array of stars. The bag is now entirely consumed on the inside. It seems to have stopped being. It seems to no longer have such a rate of consumption that it would reach the outside of the bag. It seems to have halted for some reason. You now have basically a bag that leads to a new dimension. An astral sea that you are not used to. You see violet stars off in the horizon.
Good news and bad news. Good news is it's not going to be like this, and just kind of gestures towards the gaping craters. The bad news is we have a portal to Nemetis, I believe.
Well, at least you can fight her now, you know?
I
Should-
close it.
Close the bag.
Should we
Just crazy
take
pixie me.
this to the Chantry and to ask what to do with it, or
Yes.
Farmland. Hopefully no one digs it up.
No, we're giving this to the fate given.
Hopefully they don't fuck them over.
Yeah, I'm closing it, just kind of hoping that it's like I can't see you, so you can't see me kind of deal.
Sure.
But I really don't know, so
That's a very
what it is.
wise decision. Just say that somebody lost a perception check there and leave it at that. you guys are holding this bag. You close it. All's well. It seems like there was not an interest to consume the entire bag, but rather keep it intact for some reason. Very odd. Yet halted at just about the seam. So where are you guys heading?
We could just take the do the ritual to teleport straight back to Halhazar, so
We
Yeah,
could
but
just
we're
walk
also
through the
like,
portal.
yeah, we're not far from the portal. We can just go through it.
that's true.
But yeah, it's just, do we want to stay here and clean up here or go back to Halazar first?
If we could split the group, as much as that's frowned upon, we could split their group because I wanted to talk to the mayor
Yes.
here. And we can help work on fixing this up a little bit and seeing which way they came from while someone took the bag and told them what happened over here. And maybe they could send some reinforcements to help us fix up this area. What's everyone else's idea on that? Or we can all go to turn it in.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, if you think that we don't all need to be here for this, and okay. I think the danger is contained as far as I can tell, so.
And I'll put the arrows back in my quiver and put it back on me. Then the next question is, who's doing what?
I'm back. What I miss?
We're splitting the party.
Wait, what? Where?
Make a perception check for me, everybody.
Where are we? Oh, does my fucking enemy armor have to make a
21?
perception?
16. Yeah. You guys
Perception.
notice that the ground is beginning to kind of sink in on itself. Natural 20.
I got a 10 either way.
Seems like
Oh, no.
things are starting to reconstitute themselves, and in doing so, the ground is about to shift and sag
Like-
into the earth around it. You watch
Like a
as
natural thing, like
the
a
local
sinkhole,
area
or
is back to its more natural state. But there's something that has changed within the soil itself down below that is beginning to have an adverse effect on the local farmland. Might have cured this area and the surrounding region from this blight that was very, very potent from such a small creature. But it seems to have had a long-term negative effect that is potentially going to stick around. Also, this whole place is like quicksand now, so
Let's get out of here before we get stuck.
I don't understand what's happening.
The ground's about to collapse underneath our feet in a sinkhole.
Okay, so a natural thing, kinda. Well, normally
Maybe.
natural-ish.
Would I be able to tell if it was natural or not with the natural 20?
natural 20, you think that some sort of pocket opened up based on your actions. Things that were once there, toiling away and doing something bad, are no longer there.
So it is like a natural sinkhole?
Yes, this is now a natural phenomenon just based off of gravity, things like this.
Okay.
All right.
Gravity
Torch
be
down?
like. Which direction do we run? That way?
Back to town?
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who's going where?
I'll take the bag to the chantry.
Okay.
Alright. Scribe, you're going with Al. Alright. Where is Al going? And is... Okay. Oop, you'll be fine going alone to the chantry. As you do so, a sort of council convenes. And you see Rand Starkfeather and a few others kind of have different reactions to the bag. This might be a new weapon of some sort. This is a new access hole for both Sundered, for you to pass through. You don't know if what parties are knowledgeable of this hole that might allow you entryway into the Lost Worlds, or might give Sundered access to your front doorstep. It's a small hole, but it's enough for somebody to pass through with relative ease.
So, do we want to just destroy it then, or you want to keep it for some reason?
They are going to keep it. They're going to alert Aelinor about its presence, so that if needed, Aelinor can fire one of its defensive beams straight through the hole.
I was thinking we could just like make something of a shooting ground, except sundered.
You mean a
Sundered
firing
bad guys.
range?
Who knows? But your whip turned sundered just a few moments being in the Astral Sea. It's also not like space, it is the Astral Sea. So you have no idea what that might have in store.
Wait. Isn't the Astral Sea where Gorb is originally from?
Yes.
My type, not my kind, but not me specifically. Yeah,
Just say specifically, young man.
specifically.
The Pacific Ocean.
Specifically.
Thank you.
Okay, so they've opened it and they know that it's this portal now.
Let's not have people doing that. They are going to keep that in the Chantry. They don't know what to do with it just yet. They have limited numbers to go out on an expedition, but it's a very alluring concept.
Yeah, I just want to make sure they're aware that, it is a giant hole
Yes.
to the astral.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Will they give a replacement bag of holding?
As a part of your next paycheck, yes.
Like, are we not getting that's not being deducted, or?
No, they'll give you it as a part of your paycheck for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm done. As long as they know they're getting, safety measures in place and they're taking it seriously, because.
All right. They commend you on your efforts against the massive outbreak that they had, that has happened, and should send you on your way. And note that you've gained some sort of extra strength since last you guys met. What's everybody else doing?
I don't know.
I wanted to go around asking people where the attack originated from earlier, and I did want to talk to the mayor to see and let her know what's going on.
Investigation check for the first one.
I got a 20 on it the first time
20?
you asked.
Okay, thank you. 20. They will mention that it was in a sort of. It was mainly from a well, I believe. Correct. Check. Yes.
So the
within the dens. It was mainly around like an area where people got their water. It seemed.
So the creatures just started crawling out of the well.
You don't know that necessarily. You just know that a whole bunch of people got sick one day around that area. One of the more popular wells. It was just about everybody on that block area that became sundered, and was either killed and burst and exploded, or was killed by a fate given, specifically Quiddy, the governor here, and was turned into a corpse and then revivified.
Which part of the town would that be in?
That would be in the dens.
Okay.
Northwestern dens, yeah.
And then I want to go talk to the mayor.
Okay. As you pass into the mayor, you see this sort of council getting together, talking about different solutions, more or less, for this hunger problem. And they kind of look up as you and whoever's with you kind of notices you approach.
Would we have noticed that once we killed the tree that the ground seems to be starting to revert back to how it was? And
yes, and as you pull away now, you kind of heard like a gradual shift and a crash, as a lot of the farmland out to the east has been dropped into the ground. I'll have to update the map.
So basically, we're going in to tell him that, hey, we fixed your problem with the tree, but you don't have farmland to plant on anymore.
I mean,
More or less.
Hey, it could be
Yeah.
worse.
yeah.
They could have no land anywhere to exist. They could just not even exist. Could have to face more puns.
I would love to see you do more puns to the mayor.
I couldn't fucking wait. It was the mayor. I thought it was another dude. I thought the mayor was a different person.
I'm assuming that we haven't actually even started the conversation yet. But
Not yet.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was
I
gonna follow Al if he was fine with that.
yeah.
I assume there's. I mean, Scribe's even with Al at this point. So it's
Wait,
not
where is
just-
Scribe? Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Wait, what fucking weapon does this animated armor have?
So
That
as you
blocking
enter,
distance?
Zusane will notice you. Well, how's it going? What I heard at least that nobody's been killed by a giant tree anymore, so that's good news.
Yeah, we took care of your tree problem, but the ground kind of collapsed over there.
One of our colleagues had to nuke the ground. Is nuke even like a term here, like out of character? Just asking that.
No, but given the context of the world, your character just kind of knows terms that don't really make sense for the environment. Like sometimes.
Would people understand what nuke sound like? Does it
No,
just
they
sound
have
like
no idea
okay?
what it means, but sometimes your character will actually just say shit that just doesn't make sense.
Does it like sound worthy though? Like, oh, you hear the word and it's like, yeah, that fits, even if it doesn't.
They'll know what you're
Know what I
talking
mean.
about, sure, but question it. Okay.
We
So
obliterated
what
the
does that
ground.
mean? What happened to the ground? What?
It got fucking obliterated.
Sinkhole.
Huge collapse occurred. Oh, okay.
Oh, but
this is fine. Was
well,
anybody
it's
hurt with the
after
collapse, or
obliterated.
did we just lose land? Because there's plenty of land to go around. I couldn't care less.
We lost land.
Can I
Yeah, I think
can I
it's
eat a
fine.
sandwich now?
I don't. Can you? I don't know.
Can I?
What kind?
I have no meat. We have no food. We need to Scribe take
A
a
bread
ration.
sandwich.
It seems like the land was starting to come back to normal, but I still don't have any proof of that.
Scribe, as you take out a ration, your ration is pretty alright looking. About as good as a ration can look. Well, okay. This is fantastic.
I have a sandwich.
We need a hunger solution. We need some way to make food. I recommend, personally, that we pull some sort of bash together, some sort of grand extravaganza, either some sort of food gathering ceremony or some sort of event
I
to
have
try
an
to
idea.
pull people back together so that they're less pissed off at me. And
I have an idea, if I may say something.
go on.
What if huge hunting parties, maybe even rewards, or like make it a little bit competitive? Not to the point that we're fighting each other, but like that people are more motivated to hunt out there. You know, big groups for everything.
Council member.
Meat, you know.
Let's see. Isona Fellwood, the sort of rough and tumble lady from Variscia that you had met before, speaks up. Now that sounds like an absolutely idea. I think we could probably get together, a couple hunting groups, and get some real good hunt going. There's a lot of little critters around here that could get us some food, but we've got to feed thousands. So
Well, then something that might be a little faster.
Oh. Sorry.
Would I know of the spell Goodberry?
make an Arcana check, or yeah, I think it's a spell. So go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Can my living or my animated armor like split off for me? Like, could we split in a group and it go with like some others and I go with someone else? Like, does that have a range?
There is actually no
Maybe, like,
range on it. You can send it out to do whatever you want. You can make it autonomous if you wanted to.
Could I do a
Autonomous
nature
in that
check
it listens to like
druid
scribe.
and ranger spell
Yeah.
only?
What's up?
Since it's a druid and
You can make nature.
ranger spell, I was wondering if I could make a nature.
10. You're sure that there's spells like that would be around, right? A way to feed people magically. Whether or not it's called Goodberry and involves the production of small holly berries into a healing thing that can also feed you for a day. You're not quite sure, but you're sure that there's some sort of hunger solution in that type of spell.
Oh yeah, there is a magic den here, right?
There's a whole bunch of different casters and things like this. Yeah.
Is there anything way we can create food magically?
Oh,
Is
I,
what I'm going to ask them.
I mean, we could just have a whole bunch of the people in the sanctuary run, I suppose, cast things like create food, water. I'm sure the holy men, and she gestures towards her sage, council member Daylifter Pollard, will kind of nod his head. Yes, I could take care of a large selection of the populace with this spell. I know a few of my best and brightest are capable of feats like this. Uh, that is able to produce quite a large sum of food. It might not taste the best. It's up to you.
Yeah, rather eat something that doesn't taste the best than starve.
That is true. I think we need to get some sort
But the hunting parties and everything like that, it's a good start. But like you said, you got to feed thousands.
well, yeah, nearly 2,000. Yes. I think that together, perhaps on several ventures, if your party was to potentially give aid in one of these ventures, that might be beneficial. Otherwise, your
The
actions are your own.
I wanted to ask you if you guys had any like main source of water, like if there's a river you get from your wells or anything like that, where the sickness started from.
The sickness. Uh, Zusain will speak up. Yes. I got sick just after getting water in one of the nearby wells. Me and a few other of the higher council members. A few of us did not make it, unfortunately. That's why I have a new collection around me here of people. Uh, let's see. I was very lucky. I have heard bursts of these people getting sick around town. It doesn't seem necessarily consistent with the origin. We get our water from wells that are dug very very deep into the aquifers below, using magic that was used to basically erect this town in such a short period of time. Um, just your normal digging stonework spells. Um, Other than
Okay.
that, I don't know. Uh, what else could be tampering with the water? You recommend we? What would you recommend we do with our water sources? Is there any other beneficial things? We're at very high land compared to the sea here. We'd have to travel farther inland to get any sort of natural water springs or things like this that are on the surface.
Well, I can think of one thing we can do, but it may not be the smartest decision.
I was space
And
out. You guys are still talking about
I'll
water,
just
right?
yeah, and I'll just chuckle softly to
Uh,
fix your issue. Otherwise, there might be another magical solution that I don't
uh,
know.
I would Eric know what a decanter of endless water
Make an
is?
Arcana check.
Shit. Where is Arcana? That's athletics.
You have no idea what that
No.
is, and you also don't know what
Fuck.
most magic items are.
Fuck.
Fantastic.
Shit. We could probably get a decanter of endless water though on our fucking payday, right?
Potentially, but you don't know what that
I'm,
is.
I'm pretty sure we already discussed it, so is it alright if I also make an Arcana?
I mean, don't they wouldn't they give us like a little fucking I don't know list of things we can pick out for our
I'm
items?
just saying that there's like some possible
It's a
magic
very meta
solution
thing with
to
choosing of
get new
the
water.
items. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that there's possibly another magic solution.
Sure.
Let's
Uh,
see.
Create food and water does create a little, a portion of water for us to consume. Um, do you recommend we take efforts to maybe try to purify the existing water pools we have? We've got quite a large water store at hand. It would be difficult to pass those up for much longer. Do you recommend we leave guards around water sources, something like this, to ensure that they're safe?
Go ahead,
uh,
Eric.
I don't know if there's any items or like anything magic, but surely there's something. I kind of spaced out, but surely there's something magic you could probably find that does something to create water. No, I don't know anything though, but I'm sure someone knows something.
Like, like you know why we're here. We're why we exist. The fate given, right?
Me?
Your watch has 3 of the council members are taken off aback by this. And let's see. And
I
Zusain will
forgot
kind of look
you're
up
the only person that knew.
and nod.
Hmm.
Yes, I am
Huh?
aware. Yes.
Wait, what were we? Huh? Okay, I'm confused.
And what had happened, from what the sounds of it, is corruption by the Sundered. What we are here to fight.
Yes, we gathered it was sundered corruption. I don't know the origin of this sundered corruption.
Even if you were to put guards near the water, I don't think that'll help in this situation unless we can cure the water using some sort of skill with the from the Chantry or any of what our party might be able to do, but it could also make things worse.
Can we get water mailed or something?
Because if you think about it, putting restrictions on people getting water could cause some distrust within the government. That
There's
you've
very
set
little
up.
to make people not just want to move back to Halhazar or somewhere within the Ved Coast at this rate. The way things are.
Yeah.
Um,
But has there been any like other like shady people coming through town recently?
not that I've heard. Um, a few travelers here and there. A few folks saying that they wanted to expand civilian expedition corps and things like this. A bard here and there. Other than that, that's all I've heard of, really.
Mm, Do you know of anyone who wouldn't who like keeps track of the people who come in and out of this city?
Oh, I suppose you could maybe ask Bride. Um, the bartender. She might have some sort of insight. Otherwise, the captain of our guard might have some sort of knowledge on these things based on like rough and tumble types who they've had to deal with. I have very little knowledge of anything else.
And do you have like a patrol that goes through the dens
Oh,
specifically?
several. Pardon. I got excited there for a moment. We have expanded the sort of militia of the town and things like this in a response to the recent attacks on our town. At the very least,
I was thinking more of before the attacks.
we had a few guardsmen. Yes.
Are
I were
they
to count
still
my
around?
numbers, they would be roughly. Yes. Um, about 140 guards total we had stationed around the city, at various operational hours. Were there notice of people? Well, outside of those members within the stone strips, there are rumors that are factual of vast underground networks of tunnels within almost all of Versia. Underground roads that travel and wind all throughout the entirety of the nation, more or less. I didn't think they went that close to the surface as far as the farmlands, but it's possible that something traveled from within there or is accessing our aquifers.
Do you have any tunnels that access the aquifers?
Yes. The aquifers, no, not currently. We had to shut down one of our largest mines a few years ago after it was found to be very brutally treating its workers and leaving them subject to monster attacks, things like this. Our other mine simply mines away, stripping down whatever it can of the stone that we needed to build the streets, and hasn't seen much action in a few years. Are there any underground entrances nearby? Not that I could tell, not in the local area. I'm not necessarily the most knowledgeable about this. Isona? And Mrs. Felwood, or Ms. Felwood, sorry, will speak up. Yeah, I don't think there's that many holes around here that lead somewhere that far down. I know there's plenty of little holes and nooks and crannies when you get deeper into the jungle, but things seem more or less pretty straightforward up here. Pellard will speak up. Well, at the very least, I will get my priests within the sanctuary run working on at least temporary food and water solutions via our spells. We'll try to use what resources we have given by the gods to ensure that enough food can be prepared for at least those who most need it. If the center potentially could try to import more foods with what little fund we have left, that would be beneficial. Isona, Mr. Flinthook, if you could together come up with some sort of plan for either developing the farmlands further or coming up with some sort of in-nature solution, that would be greatly appreciated. Mr. Flinthook will speak up. Why, yes, I think now that my farmland's been destroyed, I better start getting out there further into the woods and maybe start up an orchard or two. I'm gonna see what left of the land and what I can muster from it. But I think there's gonna be a while until my operations are properly back up in order. How much does hiring NPCs take? I think it's like 5 silver for somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, and then up to 5 gold based on what kind of craftsman they are or what they know how to do. But if you're hiring somebody to like sweep your floors, it's 5 silver per day.
How much would it be to till land?
5 silver per day. Basically, you could hire like 10 people to farm for 5 silver, and you'd need one person who actually knows what they're doing to help them out. Hiring a druid, like a spellcaster, to cast spells costs significantly more. But if they're just using low-level magic the whole time, that could be potentially doable with a 5 gold budget.
Because Druidcraft, I have that one. Allows you to open a seed and start it growing, but
That could be
that's
huge.
as far, yeah.
That could be absolutely massive for their needs, especially
And
depending on what kind of plant it is.
And that's a cantrip.
That's a cantrip. So druid, 5 gold, right, to have him cast that for like a day, over and over and over again. That wouldn't be a problem. I have 40 platinum I don't care about. Well, there actually aren't that many druids, but that's okay. For 5, not in this town at least. But that would be able to hire quite a significant workforce, and also if you have a few druids helping them out, that could be huge.
And druids would probably know quite a bit about agriculture about growing plants and stuff like that. I'm guessing.
Maybe not directly agriculture, but definitely about breeding life, right? And helping things grow.
Yeah. So, if we were to hire at least maybe 2 druids, maybe more. I'm not sure how much you'd want to hire, Scribe. I'll throw in some platinum too to help with it. But it's so it's 10 gold per platinum, and it's 1 gold is 2 workers. So that's 20 workers for 10 platinum. Or a platinum. A day.
And if I look at a normal farm, how many workers does it need to operate?
And then it is a platinum for 2 druids. So it's 2 platinums a day for 20 workers and 2 druids.
I will say that would be a significant boon to at least get them back up and growing things. Let's see. That's a lot of people. Yeah. It's a 1-to-2 ratio, but I will say that that's not necessarily the case. You guys are just throwing in money. Go ahead, everybody mark. How much... Did you guys get fame for the Velecra? Did you get fame for this? For the previous fight against the big guys.
From the trees?
Yeah, from the trees.
No.
I mean, honestly, I've not been paying attention.
Go ahead, everybody mark 5 for how much you've just paid in this plan. And also the slaying of the Velecra.
Wait, 5 what?
What are we doing?
5 fame within Versia. Or infamy.
For what?
Versia. Fame.
Versia.
Or infamy. If you haven't marked it
up 7.
I got nothing for Versia.
I have not been paying attention for like the past, I don't know, at least 2 minutes.
Fantastic. Who gets past 3? Has everybody gotten their 3 benefit yet?
No, I have not.
For Versia, that's what
I only had 1.
I have 7.
At 3, you're almost at 10 then. That's great. You guys unlock access to the civilian expedition crew. Basically now you gain a downtime activity. You can hire out the civilian expedition crew for a very, depending on how long you're going to send them out for, to either acquire resources for you, explore areas, and come up with jobs for you to do.
It's like the band of cats from Monster Hunter World?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but a little bit more exploration based. But yes,
but better.
They can get you. They can either hunt for you. They can try to expand your sort of area of influence and knowledge, or they can try to research specific things that are in the environment for you. Try to
so add 5 to Versia, you said.
Yes.
All right. Also, what was this about giving gold? I'm sorry.
They're trying to set up a way to re-expand out the farmlands.
Cool. Can I give 200 gold?
Sure.
Gold and 20 platinum.
That's 400. Or no, that's 400 gold worth of stuff.
Okay.
So this is going to. How much does the farm cost? I'm just gonna give you guys a farm if you want it. We'll see.
We get a farm, huh?
Hold on.
Hey, you get one going at Gorb.
Yeah, I'll also give 20 platinum, and I want to give the lumber if that's all right with everybody.
Yeah.
If you guys want to, you can either donate this, or you can actually purchase your own group's farm. You can get a small area to start this place out of, this project.
With the 40 platinum and the 200 gold, and I'm not sure how much Scribe's throwing in. Or is that you throwing in the 40 platinum? Or how much are you throwing in, Scribe? Okay, so converted that all down into platinum. That is 50 plus 40 plus 20. So 110 platinum.
which is 1,100 gold, right?
Yeah, would
So
that be
that-
enough for
two farms, if you want.
2 farmlands? And then if I throw the lumber in, everything, you could use one for like medicinal herbs and everything like that, and the other for food.
I'll tell you guys what. Make 2 farms. You can name them yourselves. You guys can hire them out for 100 GP worth of days.
I throw another 5 platinum.
So, okay, that's a 150 GP worth of days, right? 150. So about a year. Well, 300 days specifically. You guys have to run this farm, or both. Nope, 150 days you can run these farms. Each
Actually-
week, I will roll to see how they are progressing with this program to try to get you guys more food in this town, and also at the same time making you money.
Okay, because I was just trying to figure out if there's some illnesses and stuff that's going on because of the water that they drink. Medicinal herbs and with any magical people would be very beneficial.
Yeah, what are you guys trying to? What are you trying to grow on these farms?
I was thinking
Wheats.
medicinal food for one and food for the other.
Medicinal and
that's-
food? Sounds good. Okay. What?
Everyone.
Yeah. This is cool.
I have one seed of that light moss from the caves, but I'm
Sure.
assuming that doesn't. Will that grow above ground and like not in a dark environment?
You would have to try out and figure that out, or make a nature check for me right now.
I'm gonna roll an offhand nature.
I can help him with that.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Bootleg
then.
nature.
You guys
I don't
take a
have
look
it,
at
I'm
it
not trained.
together.
I'm proficient with it though.
You
I can
can just
roll
roll.
it if you want.
Yeah, just roll one.
Oop, do you have a 22 intelligence?
Yeah.
Damn.
God, I love Voop.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
I've never
So
seen that
let's-
seed before.
Oh my God,
I pull it out and like Danny DeVito. Would you like this seed in this trying time?
You got a 1 and a 2, or no, 1 and a 3.
Damn.
Christ.
Just so it's out of my inventory, I'm gonna try and plant that as well.
yeah, your hired on druids will plant the seed and make it grow right away. To your perhaps disbelief or just lack of knowledge on this plant, it does actually grow just fine in this new soil.
Cool.
Um,
And they're welcome to use it because I don't really care at this point.
It might be useful for people to be able to farm at different hours of the night and keep watch with this plant that you've introduced. Might make a
Nice.
Oh,
good
so we
lighting
can-
fixture across the city too. Who knows?
About making like nature lights then by replanting around like specific points on the farm.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I think we're gonna call the actual session here. It is 10 o'clock. Ian has to go to bed.
that's
Um,
true.
That's true. He's got school tomorrow. But we can keep talking about what we're gonna do with these farms. I think you guys have kind of pinned down a really solid idea, though. And used your money pretty well to solve this food issue. The water situation has a few questions as to what is going on and why the sundered kind of ghibli bits are getting into people's bodies, where that's coming from.
Mm. Sus.
But you guys solved a lot of problems, made a new access potentially for invasion for either you or the Sundered. Fantastic job with that. I've got to mark some XP for you guys. You've purchased and begun 2 farms within the town, so two little businesses for you guys to keep up and help out the town, but also make some money in doing so at the same time, and kind of bring the economy back to this place. At the very end of the session, I will also note, as you gain access to the civilian expedition crew, they are going to begin taking journeys out west, in both searches of different food and resources, things like this, but also they are going to start their expeditions out into the far west to try to meet up with either expedition groups that have gone out before, or expanding out the region of Vorterra into Versia. So that's what we get to look forward to as you guys Across level 5.
That doesn't sound like good for business, honestly.
I know. You-
People aren't gonna want.
What, we're the Feral 5 with our Feral Farm.
Oh no!
That's fucking good.
Oh god, everyone's fucking rabid.
That's really good.
We have 2 of them, so we could name the other one something.
The feral farm. You plant feral seeds, don't you? God damn it. Well, with that, we'll say goodbye. Call it a session.
Alright.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye. End session.